And that's all, folks. It's Elegbete TV Radio. Follow us on social media at Elegbete TV Radio. My name is Frank Idemudia Alapa. That's my name. Talking sports is my game, and I am the greatest. I love listening to Elegbete TV Radio. For undiluted, unadulterated, it's probably replicated but still not yet duplicated. It's sports only on Elegbete TV Radio. I seriously love listening to it.
Hello, everybody. What's up, people? My name is Timmy Dakolo, and you're listening to Elegbete TV Radio. Stay tuned.
Elegbete TV Radio. Redefining broadcasting. Listen.
All right, good morning and welcome to the lovely Tuesday edition of the Sports Buffet, January 7th, 2025. Yeah, sorry for what happened with the first live stream. I don't know what really happened. I can't explain because everything is set the way it's supposed to set, but then the audio refused to come up. I hope that you guys can hear this now and it's clear. Sorry for that. We keep having this when it comes to the internet. Sometimes you really cannot predict what you would get. Well, it is what it is. We would always soldier on, let's say the Chinese will say it's not how many times you fall, but how many times you have to stand up after the fall. So any glitch, we would have to deal with it. Well, my name is Idafe Matthias. You love to call me the Elegbete One Sports. Let's start the show today with ACMilan. There's something about ACMilan and getting involved in comeback win or comeback losses. Yeah, a couple of years ago, in 90s to be precise, ACMilan were involved in one of the craziest UEFA Champions League quarterfinal match that anybody's ever seen. Yes, it was ACMilan 4, Deportivo La Coruña 1 in Milan. But out of nowhere, ACMilan went to Spain and they lost 4-0. So painful that defeat that in his book, Andrea Pelli wrote in that book titled, I Think Therefore I Play. Yes, in the book where he explained that football is not about muscles and power. Football is not about carrying gym or doing things and being aggressive. Football is about telling your leg to do the things that your brain is thinking about. And that was in corroborating the thoughts of Johan Cruyff. Yes, he said football is a game that is played with the mind but executed with legs. Yes, in one of his many quotes that is attributed to him, Johan Cruyff, the great, the guy who is the original father of total football, the man whose total football idea became the tiki-taka that everybody talks about today. Pep Guardiola is killing football. It's been there since forever. Go back and watch the Netherlands 1974 team that went to the finals of the World Cup and the 78 team that was bullied by the Argentine military junta from winning that World Cup in 1978 in Buenos Aires. Well, we're not talking about Argentina or we're talking about the Netherlands today. We're talking about ACMilan. Yeah, there's something about ACMilan and comeback win. Yes, you will say that Manchester United in 1999 came back from defeat to win. Yes, I know, at the Nou Camp. But we will talk about some famous comeback win also today on the show. But you see, this thing we call football, it is in its sweetest form when two teams go at each other. Nobody is doing a block. Nobody is trying to read each other's mind. Everybody just wants to play, express himself. That was the kind of football that Inzaghi, yes, the coach of Inter Milan and AC Milan, that's the kind of football they gave us yesterday when everybody was talking about Nottingham Forest. Yes, talking the Forest. Yes, they did what they know how to do. They've gone 6 games without losing. This is straight wins on the bounce, 6. I think they're the only team that have got 6 straight wins in the league. I think maybe Liverpool as well. Well, let's stay with ACMilan a little bit. Tammy, yes. Ogane Karu, Tamara Ibiemi, Tammy Abraham, that boy. Yes, Ogane Yule, yes, as some people will call it. Yes, Ogaga Ogane, yes, as my Robo people will call it. Tamara Ibiemi, as my Asia brothers will call it. Yes, Torisheju, as my Shakiri brothers will call him. Oh, that guy, he came in. You know how commentators will say, comment the hour, comment the man. This one is comment the 90th minute plus, comment Tammy Abraham. There's so many moments in football that excites, and that was one yesterday night. Because if you're a football purist, if you're neutral, if you're one person who does not, give to unnecessary sentiment and emotions, you will know that that game was beautiful from its start to its finish. Yes, Inter Milan gave all that they have. They wanted to win it. ACMilan said not today, over our dead body. And you also have to remember the history between these two clubs. Yes, they are the Milan Derby East. They are the two clubs that share one ground. And the history is that one man in England, went and formed a club called ACMilan. And it's a club formed by foreigners. But then Omoniles in the land decided that they don't want foreigners in the club. Yes, it's a very, very funny thing. Association club, though, is the Milan. Yes, they said they don't want foreigners in the club anymore. They chase the foreigners, the internationals, as they call them. Then the internationals went to go and form their own club called Inter Milan. It's a long story anyway, but then they met away from Italy and they were playing in the Super Cup. What Atalanta could not do, what Juventus could not do, is Milan showed up in the finals. I said, we'll die here today. He scored two blows. We are still standing. Should have killed me. Yes, I watched yesterday. I watched Dave Bautista's the killer game. It was just a poor version of John Wick, but it was exciting. It was comic. It was fun. It was nice. And this Inter Milan AC Milan game remind me of that game, Inter and Milan. It reminded me of that fight, the fight and the shooting scene and all that in that movie. It was just there. Some people who were struggling in one club will go to another club and become good. One of them, the chiefest example of this description that I just gave, is one guy called Diego Forlan. He couldn't stand. His name is Forlan. He was always falling in AC Milan. In Manchester United. Anytime they put him in match, he would be slipping and falling. And he told the coach that he does not like to wear rubber stud. He wants to wear hard stud. Sir Alex Ferguson, the authoritarian, the military dictator, the Adolf Hitler of coaches. Yes, the Stalin of coaches. The Gorbachev of coaches. Yes, the Benjamin Netanyahu of coaches. He said, you must play with the boots that I prescribe. Because I am Dr. Alba. You must take what the doctor prescribed. Well, the man said, okay, if that is the case, I want to leave. I know I'm born to score goals, but since you don't want me to score goals, I want to leave. He said, I will not sell you to a big club. Barcelona came, he said, no, I will not sell you to them because you go there and go and prove me wrong. I'm going to make people think that I'm not a good coach. I will sell you to a club that is not good. That's what the Nigerian pastor will say, what the devil meant for evil, God turned it around for your good. They sold him to Villarreal. Villarreal was struggling at the time, but he went there and scored 46 goals. One day, the highest goal scorer award, not just that in Spain, not just the Pichichi, but won the European Golden Boot. I went to the World Cup in 2010 as well, where everybody said the ball is not good, the ball is not good. This Jabulani. The man who scored 6 goals, he was banging anyhow. Like, oh God, I can score goals even with my eyes closed. Like James Rodriguez in 2014, but let's talk about AC Milan. We cannot run away from this match. If you watch the match, join me, give me a comment on that one. When I'll come back to talk about it, my name once again is Idafi Matthews, and you know how it is. As it is on the show today, we're going to talk about a lot of things, but first off, let's go to the corner where Timothy Dayimba have created for us, like Lebanese and Arab people. He's created a news kiosk. Let's go to the kiosk and corner shop and buy some news. When we come back, we'll talk about a lot of other things. This January, you are free. Ask any question, say anything. We would answer. I would answer as best as I can. I would give it my best shot. Any question you ask within this period, this whole January, you have a free pass. But don't worry, stick with us because there's going to be a lot of giveaway this year. Yes, that giveaway that all of you have been talking about, we're ready. I've spoken to my guy, my partner, official and unofficial. Whether you agree or not, you are my partner. Yes, Bobby, and we both agree. We both collided our head and say, you know what, giveaway is something we must do this year. Yeah, so let's take it from the top to the bottom. Christian Pulisic is a Christian boy, and he's got something to say. He's got something to say. He's a Christian boy from the United States of America, and he's pulling his sickness this morning. Yes, it means everything to me. That's what Christian Pulisic said. What made him to say that? Let us find out as put together by Timothy. Then, boy, in case you're not following him, you should try. Follow him on Instagram and Twitter, or X, as you guys call it. But there's something that is bothering me about this younger generation. When we're young, when they give us calculation to tell us find the y-axis, x-axis, binary number. No, binary now is now becoming, if you hear the word binary now, you start thinking of rainbow people. Before, when I was growing up, rainbow is something that happened at the end of rainfall. But these days, once you hear rainbow now, you start thinking of manipulation. But I refuse to carry the rainbow that God used to end the Noah Ark storm and give it to some group of queer people. Yes, I'm online. They say if you talk about this kind of thing, they will blackball you. I'm already black. Nobody can blackball me. If you like, you blackball me. Well, I'm dealing with my own dealings. Okay, let's go. Sergio Casacao's second game in charge as ACMilan coach. I've seen him win Civil War, and what better way to do it than in the manner they did and against the opponent they faced. Oh God, Milan came from 2 goals down last night to defeat their city rivals internationally 3-2 in the Supercoppa Italia final. The victory marked their first triumph in competition since 2016. It don't take almost 10 years now. 1 year more, it would have been 10 years. But AC Milan at 10 years. Remember, they won the title, and then 10 years later, Zlatan Ibrahimovic came back and won the title with them. Yeah, he won it 10 years before he left. He went and traveled around the world, Manchester, won Euro, everything, and then came back 10 years after and won it. AC Milan, Italian people at 10 years. It was Fabio Capello that won the Spanish La Liga in 1997, and then 2007 he came back again and he won it. He won it in 1997. He was fired. They said he was playing boring football. They brought him back again. He won it again in 2007. He was fired again and said he was playing boring football. Italian people at 10 years. Yes, they brought in Roberto Di Matteo 2022 to come and win the Champions League for Chelsea, but they forgot 10 years. Yes, Italian people at 10 years. Yeah, 10 years. Well, that 10 years train also almost work again, but this time they decided to make it 9. One of the night's goal scorer, Christian Pulisic, speaking to Marco Messina of CBS Sports Golazo, expressed his joy, stating that the trophy means everything to him as it is just his first since joining the Rossoneri's. Oh my God! Let's hear from Christian Pulisic. The winter to the sweet, it is sweet. Hey, as it is sweet us, he gonna pain them. Oh, he gonna sweet us. He gonna pain them.
Yeah, I mean, it means everything. Obviously, first trophy in Milan, but just the way we did it as well. I mean, in both games, turning the games around like that, truly special. So we're gonna remember this one.
Mesdemoiselles, mesdames et messieurs, je vous dis bonsoir. Je m'appelle Oufama Magdamot et ce soir, je suis avec Elegbete sur Elegbete TV Radio.
Yes, so Bono Fali inside the studio. Let's keep it going like that in this hot spirit. Tammy Abraham, who came in on the 77th minute. Oh God, you came on in the 77th minute and you make the difference in the game. Oh God, you know how that thing is sweet. You know how that thing is. They change your entire match. If you've ever played football, you don't have to play professional football to understand this thing I'm saying. If you ever play football in your neighborhood, you know when they call it team list and your name is not on the starting list. No matter how nice, how godly, how in love with football you are, you have a sad feeling in your heart, like what I gonna do again when this coach will play me. You have that feeling. Then you now overcome it, and you now say, okay, let me sit on the bench. You're not frowning your face there like monkey will lick climb, and then your team concede 1 goal, concede 2, and then in the process you're missing chances. Like I go score this goal now. Why do go? Why am I not starting? But if you talk about if you say that kind of thing, you might not play football again for the rest of your life. You just there, you just squeezing your face, frowning your face, and then coach will say, "Hey, go and warm up." Hey, but the time is gone, right? 1 hour is passed. Because every footballer's dream is to have the first 1 hour. I don't know anybody who say my job is to be super sub. The first 1 hour, because everything is fresh, the whole game is fresh, everybody's good. Anything you do, they show that time. But 1 hour passed. 1 hour 10 minutes, 1 hour 17 minutes is gone. One thing that is sure is the fact that the fans have lost hope. The balance of the atmosphere is different. Sometimes the game might be too charged, the tempo might be too high, or the morale might be too down. But then you come on, and then you're the guy. Who's the man? Yeah, you became the man. Tammy Abraham, who came on in the 77th minute of yesterday's final, scored the decisive winner in 90th plus 3 minutes to complete Milan's stunning comeback and secure their Supercoppa Italian victory. Speaking to Marco Messina of CBS Golazo, Abraham shared his thoughts on the remarkable win, stating that the team never stopped believing in their ability to stage a comeback and even claim victory. He described the experience as amazing.
No, it's amazing, to go on the pitch, with players I've grown up playing with. I played with Christian before, another trophy in our cabinet. But the way, like he said, the way we did it from 2-0 down, we never gave up, we never stopped believing, and we won.
Elegbete TV Radio. We dare to lead.
And this switch show, a microphone not connecting, not yet loud, not coming out. Now microphone won't disturb the floor. Hey, Africa number one, no. Hey, my microphone, my Twitch and all the arrested people, all the arresters. Just reiterating what he said. Arrest to yourself is the badge. One of your foreigners won a 6th Premier League game in a row, defeating Wolves 1-2-3 goals to nothing last night at the Millennium. Okay, the win back the first time since 1966-67 season that Forest have achieved 6 consecutive victories in top flight football. They also kept their 4th consecutive clean sheet. Speaking to the club media, Coach Nuno Espirito said the players really worked on the moment and they are to be congratulated, but they have to keep on going. Their next game is against Luton Town on Saturday in the FA Cup before hosting the league leaders next Tuesday. Both matches at the City Ground. Oh God. Nottingham Forest that day I will support you guys. Play Liverpool like you depend on it. But then again, if you go and be supporting people, when you go reach Arsenal, you go and be rubbish. So Arsenal and Arteta, now them be their own enemy. Just like last season, they lost. But last season, Espirito Santos. Oh yes, he's our
players because they want, they work for these moments. Again, coming away with our fans, this is what we work for, and the players are tired but happy, knowing that we have to go against the same spirit.
This is radio like you never heard before. Elegbete TV Radio, the pathfinder for radio.
Yeah, everything he said was right, but towards the end he said they're tired, but how many games did they play? Nigel Forest, how many games? They're not playing in Europe, they're not playing, kicked out of the Carabao Cup since 2000 years ago, since Jesus carried cross from Owerri to Calvary. What exactly is it that is making them tired? I don't get it. But hey, it is what it is. We're going to sit where we are and look at these things. I just laugh, okay? Because coaches can always come up with some things that they shouldn't even be coming up with. But then it's life. Life goes on, as we always say. So that's the one. But then let's go to still on the Nottingham Forest camp. If we can take 2 from Milan, we can also take 2 from Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest first goal scorer in the win last night, Morgan Gibbs-White, has attributed their good run to the belief in the squad. Speaking after the game, he said that the belief everyone has got in each other and the belief in the manager have pushed them to where they are right now. Hopes they keep it going well. So let's hope that they get everything going. Morgan Gibbs-White, let's hear from you.
I think it's down to just the belief in the squad at the minute. Everyone believes in each other. Everyone believes in each other's roles. Everyone believes in what the manager wants. And I think we've stuck to that throughout the whole of the season, and it's really paying off. And I'm just delighted that the boys are on such a high at the minute, and hopefully we can just keep it going. I think it's down to just the belief in the squad at the minute. Everyone believes in each other. Everyone believes in each other's roles. Everyone believes in what the manager wants. And I think we've stuck to that throughout the whole of the season, and it's really paying off. And I'm just delighted that the boys are on such a high at the minute, and hopefully we can just keep it going.
Let's go. This is radio like you never heard before. Electric TV Radio, the best in entertainment and sport.
Well, I'm sweating like it's pouring rain here, but the show must go on. 1 hour is what I promised, and I'm going to try my best to give you guys that 1 hour. But let's talk about some things in football that would amaze you. Players that play together in the same team that are not friends, but they get along with the game. Because somebody sent me a message. Now, is it possible to work in the same organization with somebody who is not your friend? Is it possible to be on the team? On the same team in an organization doing work, but somebody is not your friend. And then I reply, I say, what make the person not to be your friend? Say the person took his babe, you know, and they are enemies, but he can't resign from the job. And like, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal, but then it's in a WhatsApp group. I mean, one WhatsApp group, and I responded that it's not a big deal. You got to do your job. The babe loves you very well. He will not leave you for that guy. That's just the first thing. So you may have just dodged the bullet or dodged the bomb. Okay, so it's just one of those things. And not every girl you date will be with you forever. I don't know if you guys believe me. Agree with me on that one. Not every girl you date will be with you forever. And it's like 4 years relationship. What are you doing with a girl for 4 years if you're not planning to marry her? If you never decide to marry her, what are you doing with a girl for 4 years? I never date anybody for that long anyway, so I don't understand how people. I easily get bored. Okay, I easily get bored. If it's not leading to marriage, man, fuck off. Let's go do something else. But then there are players. Today, I'm going to be based off on that. I'm going to try as much as possible to show you a lot of players who, some players, not a lot, but some players who play together the same team, but they are enemies, sworn enemies. And even at retirement, they've gone apart. They could stick themselves. And it's easy. Somebody like, okay, you and Raji are not friends. We talk. Let me clear that part. Me and Raji cannot be friends to the point where, Raji is doing an event, he's invite me, or I'm doing something, I invite him, he will come. No, I will not even bother inviting him. We're not friends that way. But when we worked, you guys listen, we did shows together. If I don't tell you that we're not, I know that we're on air, this guy is going to do everything to try to make me look stupid. My job is to get the job done. That's what being a professional is all about. So I don't think that you should resign from a work that pays you well just because somebody took your babe and then you guys are sworn enemies. My dear, work no the other. I'm just telling you. I'm going to show you that one. And then I'm going to also share 20 players that play together that you never knew they played together. Or probably you knew, but you may have forgotten. Yeah. Some moments in sports that we're going to discuss about. And then we're also going to talk about, because of what ACMilan did, we're also going to talk about some top maybe 5 or 10 greatest comebacks in football history. Having said that, I want to ask this question. Is Newcastle in the title race? Is Newcastle United in the title race? They are joint second, or probably they are third only on goals difference in the Premier League. They won again yesterday, 3-0. We might say all that we want to say, but Nuno Espirito Santo is cooking something. And he took his team, his current team, to his former team, and he dispatched them in their home ground, 3-0. If you know Wolves back in the day, it's difficult to go to Wolves and win. But to score 3 goals without conceding, currently on their recent form, Nottingham Forest are the most informed team. In the last 6 games, they've won all 6. Okay, they are 40 points halfway through the season. This is the point that a team like Nottingham Forest normally struggle to get. Taiwo Awoniyi is not playing right now, but one of those things, you look at this team and you say to yourself, Callum Hudson-Odoi, everybody was playing, Morgan Gibbs White, everybody is giving their best. This reminds me of the Leicester City team of 2016. Some people have even gone on to say that every other team on 3 different occasions since 1992 that have had the kind of run that Nottingham Forest have gone on to win the league title. And Leicester City is one of them. Blackburn in 1995 is one of them. Arsenal in the 97-98 season is another. Now, would Nottingham Forest go on to win the title? I don't know. But I'm asking you guys, are they in the title race? Chelsea were here some time ago, and we were shouting they're in the title race, and after that, they decided to drop 12 points. And since then, they've confirmed what New Masquerade was saying, that they are not in the title race. We agree now. Peter, we're not there. We hear you. Chelsea are truly not in the title race. But then, Manchester City are slipping from behind, slimy. They're coming. They've drawn 1 and they won 2 in their last 3 games. After the series of losses, it looks like they are about to come back. Something is about to happen. And you know that high scoring side, with all the struggles that they've not had deficits in their goal difference. Okay, like West Ham will have 15 minus 15 in their goal difference. Okay, but talking about West Ham, Man United also have -5 in their goal difference, so they're on deficit. But talking about West Ham have had a meeting. Supposed to be a secret meeting, but a secret meeting that was publicized. It's no longer a secret meeting. A secret meeting with Graham Potter will come and save this team. You see, David Moyes might not be a great coach or Man United standard, top of the table standard, but at West Ham, he did a great job. And you see, when somebody does a great job with all their heart, all of their might, and your thank you is to kick them away, you go see bad thing. My mom would say, don't go looking for something that is not missing, because you will find something that you're not looking for that will make your life uncomfortable. So West Ham decided to go and do a DNA test. They did a DNA test. Now they are having a heart attack. Cardiac arrest is doing them. So they want to bring in Graham Potter to come and mold them from the ground up. Maybe this might just be the season where they use their own hand to relegate themselves. Unfortunately, the teams below them have also sworn a blood oath with Wiki that they will go on relegation. Suffer, because teams like Crystal Palace, Everton have done well anyway. Wolves, Ipswich Town, Leicester City, and Southampton have all continuously put themselves in a position where they are not interested in winning and climbing up. So West Ham can afford all these shenanigans that they are putting up, all this nonsense that they are doing, and still survive at the end of the day. But then Graham Potter, is that the guy that comes in to save them? And talking about Tottenham Hotspur, remember they are playing tomorrow. And let's say that what's his name? What's that man's name now? Postino. Yes, Angie Post Office, Postecoglou or Postino, as Umaru will call him, is a man who pride himself confidently that first season is testing, it's just smooshing and romancing and all that. But second season is when he penetrates and pregnates you. Yes, he gives you pregnancy. He wins you trophy in the second season. But looking at them, a recent form in the last 5 games in the league, they've lost 3, drawn 1, won 1. Do you really think that they are a team? They scored 42, so they are high scoring side, but they can't defend to save their life. That's a problem. You really think that this is a team that can fulfill the prophecy of the king that wins title in the second season? Yes, put out your thoughts and your comments, all the questions that I've asked in the comment section. Why I really had some statistics, some information that you've heard before, but this might just refresh you. For those who have not heard it before, this is your first time. Clap for me. Kunaka, say yeah. I've added to your brain. But they're talking about brain power. There is a trend that is up there that is. I'm not here to control anybody's life or tell you how to live your life, but it's just this trend that I think when I was younger, it was a calculator. So they would ask you a question, what is this number divided by this? We want to go and press calculator. The teacher will say, no, don't press calculator. Exercise your brain. When you've exhausted working your brain, you can use a calculator. And we thought that it was punishing us, but then as you grow, you start to understand that okay, this is real life, this is true, this is how it's supposed to be. Okay, this is how it's supposed to be. Because if you do not exercise your brain, what are the side effects of not putting your brains to work? That's why you have to play some of those puzzle games, those tasking games. If you look at your educated older fathers or uncles or daddies, there's one thing that is constant. They're always at the back of the Vanguard newspaper and playing that puzzle. You remember that puzzle that's always at the back of Vanguard newspaper? Why do you think it's there? It's to help the elders exercise their brain. Because if you do not work your brain to the maximum that you're supposed to, and don't forget that not maybe a very handful get past 5% of brain capacity usage. If you don't use your brain, then dementia will set in early. People start getting dementia back in the day from the age of 75 to 80. Now, if you notice, dementia started setting in at the age of 50 for my generation. And at this rate that everybody believes that is ChatGPT, is Grok, is AI, any question you answer, let's have the phone. Let's check it on the phone. We will have a generation pretty soon that will start having dementia at the age of 30, 25. It's not a curse. It's just a projection or a trajectory, looking at the way things are going. So please spend time exercising your brain, spend time remembering things. If you ask people questions these days, any kind of small question, let's go and check it on Google. I'm not saying Google is bad though, but I'm just saying that use the brain. I can't show. You don't remember that song? I wish I could play it, but my account will be taken down. So let's look at some of the historic comeback wins in football. Well, this one was in 2005. The miracle of Istanbul tops the list. The 2005 UEFA Champions League final saw Liverpool facing ACMilan, who were 3 goals behind at halftime. What followed was nothing short of a footballing fairy tale. Yes, Liverpool's inspirational comeback saw them level the score 3-3 by the end of extra time. The Reds eventually won on the penalty shootout 3-2, completing one of the most astonishing and the turnaround in football history. This remarkable feat of determination led by Captain Steven Gerrard remains etched in the football folklore and in the history, hearts and minds and soul of the fans of Liverpool and also football neutrals. But then there's the next one. This next one have a very, very important piece to me as a human being, as a person. There are just some things that just happen to you and you kind of like feel, you know what, I am destined for this height. Everybody dream, but you also need confirmation. You need some little things, some little markers that will tell you, okay, this is why you are meant to be doing this thing that you're doing. This is why you should not shift ground. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. If I'm communicating, please, guys, let me know. If I am not, also let me know. But what I'm saying with this is the fact that this next one kind of like changed the way I saw myself. You can be very, very good at something and you don't really know that you're good at it. You can also be very good and you know that you're good, but on the inside you're still doubt. You're still asking, I need a sign. Lord, show me your sign. You remember DMS, right? Okay. This one was at the No Camp. Some people say it's match fixing. Some people say all the things they want to say, but for me, 3 weeks prior to this game, Barcelona had lost first leg 4-0. First leg in Paris at the Parc des Princes. In the second leg, immediately that match ended, I was on the show on radio, still in Brilla FM at the time, and I said, it was 2017, and I said Barcelona were going to win the return leg 6-1. Listen, it is one thing to say Barcelona is going to win, which is the normal thing that anybody can predict. But to call it accurately, like I did on that, and I've done quite a few other predictions. Man United will end in 10, this one will end in 7, that one will go 10 years without winning. Germany will win the World Cup in 2014. Yeah, but there's just that one thing about this type of game that you kind of, how do you get that right? And so the game started. In a match that redefined the boundaries of possibility, Barcelona overturned a 4-0 first leg deficit against Paris Saint-Germain, with Neymar leading the charge. Barcelona orchestrated an unforgettable 6-1 victory at home, securing a 6-5 aggregate win. Sergio Roberto's last-minute goal in the 95 minutes sealed the deal, leaving the football world in awe. Fans around the world were left behind in sheer disbelief. Yes, it's one of those things that happen in football, and you say to yourself, anything can happen. Or you go back to the Fuji song, say what, anything can happen. And that's exactly what happened in this game. But then let's go again. Barcelona is also involved here, but this time around, it is the king of comeback. Yes, Liverpool involved in this one. Remember, this game, Liverpool lost the first leg 3-0 to Barcelona. Everybody said the game is a done deal. And it does look like a done deal. They also have Messi in their side, and then Liverpool was struggling with injuries. Some reserve players had to play this game, Divock Origi and the rest of them. But then Anfield witnessed another historic moment in the 2019 Champions League semi-finals. Liverpool was left behind, stunned after a 3-0 loss in the first leg, but faced Barcelona with unwavering determination. A stunning 4-0 victory at home, powered by doubles from Divock Origi and Jorginho Wijnaldum, propelled the rest to a 4-3 aggregate triumph. The comeback symbolized Liverpool unity and unyielding spirit. This game, if you're a Liverpool fan, you would always be very, very proud of your team, the way and manner you did it. But then, as a neutral, you look at the game and you almost feel like, seems like this match was was scripted. Okay, the way Barcelona were defending, especially that corner that they played into the net, the way they were defending, the way they were playing. Okay, 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. They were not even moving. They were just there, like, okay, they just want this game to go into history, like that 8-2 against Bayern Munich. But hey, it is Liverpool's win, and we must give them celebration. We must give them credit. And then this is a game that should be remembered for history. The reason, not necessarily because of the football, the next one I'm going to talk about, but it is because this is the game that threw one man from just there to the very pinnacle of football commentaries. This is the game that made him become the guy that everybody talks about today. Peter Drury had been doing this job for close to 15 years before this game. People know him. He does it, but he was just there. And then, like they say, if you give your dream everything you've got, you're going to have one moment, landmark moment, that you will be remembered for the rest of your life. And that's exactly what happened. And men like Claudio Ranieri, men like Otto Rehagel in 2004, Claudio Ranieri in 2016 have also enjoyed those kind of moments. People who don't win all the time, but they win one win, and it is landmark. And in this game, I mean, it's a foregone conclusion. AS Roma versus Barcelona. When the fixtures was made, it's a foregone conclusion. Where is AS Roma? Roma Barcelona is a mismatch, okay? By any standard, by any shade of the word, anyhow you want to argue it. But then, it is not your argument. The thing about football, you know, there's this thing we used to say in Warri when we play street football. You say, I will beat you. Say, don't worry. Not be mouth. That's how they play ball. We go show enter field. When we enter field, we go know who go beat who sabi and who no sabi. It's just what it is. And that's exactly what happened, because AS Roma was not interested in what the names written on the jerseys of the Barcelona players were. What happened in the first leg? But this was a game where there was a Greek gawk called Kostas Manolas. There was, you know, everything in this game. But let's go. Edin Dzeko was there. Daniele De Rossi was there. In this game, miracle happened, actually. And men became immortals. Yes, we're talking about the game. AS Roma etched their name in the history book with an extraordinary comeback against FC Barcelona, overturning a 4-1 first leg deficit. Roma produced a heroic performance at home to win 3-0 and progress to the semi-finals on away goals rules. Edin Dzeko, Daniele De Rossi, and Kostas Manolas. Oh my God. He became a Greek god on the night. Yes, where he became the Roman Empire, the leader of the Roman Empire, the Caesar of Rome. As he was the hero of the night, and they defied the gods and defied expectation. They put the Spanish Armadas to the sword, and they qualified. That was a super comeback win that history would never forget. Not because of the game itself. The game didn't have much quality. The goals were good, but the commentary of Peter Drury for that goal by Kostas Manolas was a game changer in football commentary. Up until then, it was my guy, my friend Peter Martin Tyler that was on everybody's list, the Aguero guy. But on that day, that was the day that not even the Shabalala, that really did it. But this game was a game in 2018 that changed the tide for Peter Drury, and since then, it's become the poetic justice of football commentary. Yes, I know that Tottenham are a shitty club and they're useless and foolish club, but then there are some times where they create miracles as well, and they find a way to squeeze themselves into this list. But on that night, they were good for the money. On that night, yes, Nasser Chadli, remember him? They were good for the money, but it wasn't in Nasser Chadli's day. It wasn't his night. It was the night of one player who you would always remember. Yes, let's take it down and talk about this game because it was important when what's his name now? Tottenham Hotspur, the journey to the 2019 Champions League finals included a miraculous comeback against Ajax. Ajax had an advantage of 2-0 on aggregate at the halftime of this second leg encounter, but Lucas Moura, his second half hat-trick turned the tides around. There are days where in your career, when you start opening your book, you know, if you read the Bible, they say Daniel opened the book and he remembered, he read from the books. When people will read the book of history, they'll mention your name for good, even if it is just for one thing. That is all that you need, and it was all that Lucas Moura needed. His career has been topsy-turvy, he's been in yo-yo, he's been up and down, he's been sideways, he's been everywhere. But on this day, yes, God decided to pick up his call. Yes, it was a moment of this year. God picked up his call, and he was the man that everybody was talking about, even though they went on to the finals and didn't win it. Okay, but it didn't matter. Yes, Shooting Club, that's why they didn't win it, but it didn't matter. Lucas Moura was the guy. Yes, that journey was sweet. Lucas Moura's second half hat-trick turned the tide in favor of Spurs, and they won the game 3-2 on the night, and a 3-3 aggregate score sent Tottenham to the finals on away goals rule, underlying the unpredictability of football. Who would have thought? Ayas. Now football, they came to 3 Park Lane and won 1-0. Half time, they were leading 1-0 again. That's 2-0 on aggregate. But then Lucas Moura said no. We've got a say on this one. If I don't get a good medal, I need to get a silver medal. But Ayas, you've won too much Champions League. Give chance. Yes, Belgium 3, Japan 2, FIFA World Cup 2018. Remember this game? So many reasons to remember this game. Yes, the 2018 FIFA World Cup saw Belgium produce an awe-inspiring comeback against Japan. Yes, Belgium demonstrated their resilience by coming back from 2 goals deficit against Japan with a remarkable last-gap counter-attack in the 94th minute. Nassar Chadli's goal secured a 3-2 victory, propelling Belgium into the quarterfinals, demonstrating the tournament capacity for breathtaking turnaround. Football sweet, and you choose to go support Tottenham Hotspur. Football sweet if you know the team to support. Are you where they expecting Nigeria to qualify for World Cup, even though say they'll be second to last? And are you the cause yourself heartbreak if the football really sweet? Now you will leave Ikorodu City where you go support, say a Sporting Lagos we like relegation and no one bet party. Now you cause our football sweet. Football sweet pass Amala. Football sweet pass my club. Now I'm gonna tell you. Now you decide to say you want to follow Big Kubana and Burna Boy, and then we begin to insult each other. Well, let's move on this matter. West Germany 3, Hungary 2. Some of you, nobody was born when this game was played. Nobody watching this video right now can tell me that they gave it. Some of you say they're not born on the papa. Yes, they're not born on the papa. No, come here, come on, fake it to make it for me. Yes, the year was 1954. What's the World Cup? Yeah, this is World Cup finals. You know, World Cup finals are historic in their own way, and sometimes they're very boring. Finals of competitions are boring, except some when you have Liverpool and ACMilan playing in the finals. But then this one was not one of those boring moments. The 1954 World Cup finals became a historic comeback tale. Hungary took an early 2 goals lead, only for West Germany to rally back and secure a 3-2 victory, clinching the first World Cup title known as the Miracle of Bern. This match remains a landmark moment in football history. What a comeback. From 2 goals down in the World Cup finals, you did not win it. They should sack everybody in that team. Everybody. Imagine Nigeria. Nigeria is in the finals of the World Cup. Finals, at halftime, we're leading 2-0. Second half, we come back and we lose the match. Tell the players, may they not come back again. Yes, now tell them not to come back. That's not football. It's unacceptable. Well, let's go to another one that involved Germany. This one is 2012. So most of you guys know this one. In the group stage of the Euro 2012, Germany and Sweden treated France to a captivating encounter and stormed to a 4-0 lead, only for Sweden to mount a spectacular comeback, leveling the scores 4-4. This thrilling draw highlighted the volatile nature of football and the potential for dramatic shift in momentum. You for me, I turn you, no problem. The two of us, our back touch ground, so you not beat me. Yes, 1-1 goal, let's draw. That's how it ended, 4-4. Yes, Angola versus Mali, another 4-4. Africa Cup of Nations 2010. You will remember this one now. Yes, you should remember this one. Yes, the 2010 African Cup of Nations witnessed a comeback for the ages. Mali came back from 4 goals down deficit to level 4-4 in a display of remarkable determination and attacking prowess. This remarkable turnaround serves as a reminder that football magic lies in its ability to rewrite scripts in the blink of an eye. You blink, you lose. You snooze, you miss. That was how it was. AS Monaco versus Real Madrid. Remember this game? Yes, AS Monaco 3, Real Madrid 1. It was Madrid that out of the Champions League. They are out. It was in 2004. Yeah, when this draw was made, everybody said, man, Monaco, forget Monaco. Nothing. Monaco are dead. It's a small boys. See, Adebayo and the rest of them, they cannot do anything. Well, football. I know we always agree here that you can never bet against Real Madrid because they are the owners of the UEFA Champions League. But in 2004, they were not the owners. Yes, Yes, they were not the owners. AS Monaco. 2004 Champions League campaign featured a remarkable comeback against Real Madrid. The star ensemble from Madrid won the first leg 4-2. Monaco secured a trailing 3-1 victory at home to secure a 5-5 aggregate, scoreline, advancing to the semi-finals on away goal rules. This comeback story highlighted the resilience and tenacity of underdog teams in the grand stage. That's what happened to Real Madrid. They were shocked. They were shook. Yes, he shook them. He shook. Yes. Shock. That's how it was. We'll still counting the self time. I'm going to come to the messages. But then let's talk about because of the guy who was asking this question, can two people work together if they are not friends? What? The working place is not for people to be friends. To be very honest. To be very, very honest. You guys that are out there, are you guys friends? Are you guys, friends with people that you work with? Be very honest, because the work environment is created for people not to be friends, people to report each other, eye service and all that. So how can people be friends in such kind of environment? Especially in Nigeria, where bosses thrive on eye service, on gossip, on divide and conquer. How can you be friends? So you've got to go put on your big boy pants and then get the job done and get the fuck out of the place. Yes, so let's start with the very, very small details. Okay, there are some true bromances in football. Dejan Lovren and Mohamed Salah, Marcus Rashford and Jesse Lingard, Messi Mount and Declan Rice. Those ones, they look very, very close. All of them are close, brought together by sport they excel at. But not all teammates share such special bond. Oh no, there have been several instances in the past of teammates who didn't get along, with listed tempers of former teammates who, hated each other. That is the word, hated each other. I'm not the one that put it there. That's what the writer put it, because of all the things that they say. So let's start with this one. Frimpong, Emmanuel Frimpong was an Arsenal player as a small boy, and Sami Nasri. Okay, this is what happened. For me, the truth is I've never liked Nasri, and I will never, ever like this guy. Even if he gives me $5 billion, I will still not like him. Frimpong verdict in a 2019 interview with the Athletic sums it up. The former Arsenal teammates really didn't get along. Their feud started when Nasri took aim at Frimpong in the dressing room after the Ghanaian midfielder was sent off in a 2-0 defeat to Liverpool in 2011. And I think that Frimpong got it all wrong. That happens in every dressing room. Nasri later phoned Frimpong after threatening his former teammate. I took the phone and then it was Nasri on the phone threatening me, telling me that when he sees me, Frimpong hadn't. Okay, I told him I'm not one of the players that's afraid of you. If you want us to sort it out as men, we can sort it out as men. To be honest, at the time when he left Arsenal, I could him what I actually thought about him, because he was there, so I could basically let him know my feelings. So I just told him that I don't like him, I don't respect him, and I will never respect him as a professional player. So that's one. But yes, if you think this feud is this is not a feud, though. There is another feud of two people who just hate each other for no reason. This guy hates this guy for shining. The other one, I just hate you because you're shining. Kind of like Obafemi Rajan and African enmity. Yes, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, the lion himself, okay, the football god, and Rafael van der Vaart, the main bastard. Okay, so this one is a feud that was born, hatched, and cooked in the incubator of Ajax Amsterdam. Yes, Ibrahimovic and Van der Vaart were teammates at Ajax when they met for an international friendly between Sweden and Netherlands. Two friends, they were friends at the time, they were not enemies, but this is how it started. Van der Vaart suffered an injury during the game, and later publicly accused Ibrahimovic of trying to hurt him on purpose. That's where Zlatan Ibrahimovic said, okay, then I'm going to do it on purpose. Zlatan naturally didn't react well. The striker revealed in his 2013 autobiography that he threatened to break both Van der Vaart's leg. I'll go to you, silly, I'll kill you. I'm not going to take all this your nonsense, okay? But anyway, let's keep the giddy going on. Yeah, the striker revealed. Okay, Ibrahimovic said to the midfielder, the Daily Mail, I didn't injure you on purpose, and you know that if you accuse me again, I'll break both your legs, and that time it will be on purpose. That is one moment in football that is scary. Okay, but let's go to another teammate. This one is on my club. I ask, imagine your center back pairing not even talking to each other on the pitch. You see why Arsenal were terrible in the Wenger era. Well, this is Kolo Toure and William Gallas. Okay, the feud ran so deep that the Ivory Coast international felt he had to leave Arsenal so avoid troubling the Gunners further. That's how bad it was. This is a guy who was part of the Invincible. When you play with somebody and you don't even talk to each other on the pitch, it's really difficult. Tory said in 2010 on The Guardian. Me and Gallas, we didn't talk to each other at all. One of us had to go, and it was me. It was coming down to me really because I didn't want to put the team in difficult position. So I was the one who said I wanted to go. But Wenger, how did Wenger put two players in centre back who are not playing together? But then people will tell me Wenger is a legend. Wenger is a Holocaust useless Malukush. Yes, because he was also the coach who presided over Dennis Beckham and and David Seaman not talking to each other. He also presided over another clash between former Arsenal teammate. Lehmann fell out with German goalkeeper Olivier Kahn, and he also wasn't happy playing second fiddle to Almunia in the Gunners team. And because of that, they became enemies. Okay? Somebody was not happy sitting on the bench. The goalkeeper was playing, decided to get angry. Almunia told Athletic in 2019. The problem came when I was very excited and very fit, training well with so much energy. At that same time, Lehmann wasn't having his best time at Arsenal. So when Arsene Wenger decided to change the number one, he's a winner and he took it very badly, which is normal. He's a national team goalkeeper, big name, and a small goalkeeper from Spain who comes along and makes it difficult for him. He's thinking, what the hell? This is not possible. So yes, we had difficult moments. But then the next one, this is a no-no. This is where you're not supposed to go. But then who cares? Sometimes some friends will do you what Ryan Giggs did to his own brother. Well, this is a bit of an awkward one this time. Mario Icardi and Maxi Lopez feud has nothing to do with football, but more to do with the fact that Icardi stole Lopez's wife from him. Lopez offered Icardi refused at his refuge at his home when the pair played for Sampdoria. Okay, come and stay with me now to go take place wife. He couldn't have imagined though that Icardi would have an affair with Lopez's wife, Wanda Nara, and eventually marry his partner. In 2014, when Icardi and Lopez faced off against each other for Inter Milan versus Sampdoria, respectively, Lopez refused to shake his former teammate and friend's hand. Can you blame him? Well, I wouldn't at all. But then this feud is the one that I do not understand where it came from. Maybe my friend, yes, Bobby would explain where this one came from. But I concluded back in the day that it was a racist kind of feud anyway. From the moment on, I knew Sheringham was not for me. Okay, that spat between Sheringham and Cole date back to 1995 when Cole made his debut for England. It was a substitute for the game against Uruguay, replacing Sheringham, but his offer of a handshake was rejected by the departing striker who didn't even make eye contact. 2 years later, Cole was joined at Manchester United by none other than Teddy Sheringham. Okay, we played together for years, we scored a lot of goals, I never spoke a single word to him, Cole told The Independent in 2010. He added, I would rather sit down and have a Cooper with the Ruddock, who broke my leg in 2 places in 1996, than with Teddy Sheringham, who I've pretty much detested for the past 15 years. Now let's talk about this one. One Mugu versus one Chris. Yes, Jamie Carragher is a Mugu, Elijah Diop is a Chris. Elijah Diop is close to the top of the list of former players Liverpool fans hate the most. Well, for their hatred is their business. There's public criticism of Steven Gerrard and Jamie Carragher in the past few years have ensured he won't ever be welcome back at Anfield. But the feeling is very much mutual. Carragher to this day despises Diop, even calling him the worst footballer he played alongside at Liverpool. This is a Carragher who they borrow, but they won the Champions League. The worst has to be Elijah Diop, Carragher said. Actually, I quite enjoy playing against him as you could kick him dead. Can't kick your own player. Imagine a defender. See what the defender is saying. Ogbori. It didn't take long after his arrival at Liverpool in 2002 for Carragher to realize he didn't like the Senegalese forward very much. I arrived for pre-season training anticipating my first view of the players who turned us into title winners, Carragher wrote in his autobiography, Cara. I returned home the same evening in a state of depression. Do you remember being at school and picking sides for a game of football? We do this at Liverpool for the five-a-side. Geoff was last pick. Within a few weeks, his attitude disgusted me. Now, that's your own headache. Anyway, you're not a good judge of character. I'm going to take side with Elijah Geoff on this one. But then this one, I witnessed this one happen, and it was two great players who just have one who just have a very bad attitude. Stefan Effenberg, I love him. I love him to be dead. Lothar Matthäus, I love him as well. He's a German to the core. Lothar Matthäus and Stefan Effenberg played together for Bayern Munich and with the German national team. Effenberg was scouting about his former German captain, citing Matthäus' failure to take Germany's penalty in the 1990 World Cup finals and calling him a quitter in his autobiography. Effenberg even dedicated a chapter to Matthäus titled What Lothar Matthäus Knows About Football. It was a blank page. Jesus Christ. John Fashanu and Laurie Sanchez. Wabenda defeated Liverpool in the FA Cup finals in 1988, which is still on one of the biggest shocks in the tournament's history. But behind the scene, Fashanu and Sanchez were embroiled in feuds. Okay? This feud, the two even clashed in a training session when Fashanu hits Sanchez with a shot that would supposedly knock a horse down. When Fashanu was asked if he had any regret, he replied, not striking Larry Sanchez sooner is the only regret I have. Should have done it earlier on. Well, this one is the final one on this list. Patrick Kluivert enjoyed the Newcastle nightlife upon his arrival in Teesside in 2004, which didn't sit well with the Netherlands teammate Ruud van Nistelrooy. And when Kluivert was spotted at a rave in Amsterdam after the first leg of the Euro 2004 playoff against Scotland, the Manchester United forward aimed a tiny veil shot at his strike partner. I can't do it all myself, he told reporter. I can't be the only Dutch player who closes down the leads from the front. Somebody else have to do it, but unfortunately, they are better at going to nightclub. Now, so Kasala, take start. Would you do that to your teammate? Well, there were a few other things that I would have loved to give you, but time is gone. So let me come to your comment section and see. Peter Wanana says we're back. Yes, Tosilima says loud and clear. Edijala Fama says good morning, Elegbete family. What a great night of football, of Monday Night Football. Yes, Ekene Kunife says see in face, Baba Abeg. Put service for that face because I don't understand. Did you choose to come and insult me? I don't understand. I need to understand. And DJ Lavoma say ACMilan did well yesterday to come back from 2 goals down. I hope it can help them pick up with the new coach bounce. I hope so. I hope it does. Myself. Additional Lavoma say what Atalanta could not do, ACMilan did. I think I said that. Yeah. Additional Lavoma says the ACMilan of the great days that are far from it these days. I hope they get back to that. I'm not sure we're ever going to see that type again. But then you never can say never, right? Let me say, boss, boss, are you writing Arsenal off the title? I don't write them off since let me know. Everybody says, how many apology Arsenal go collect to win the league? Okay, Demola Brian says, congratulations to AC Milan. What a story for the coach Consacao. Just 2 games in already, and a trophy is won. Demola says, Nottingham Forest come from behind. Don't leave Chelsea. At least the boys have bought into the coaching stock. We are not in the title race. They are proving so hard to prove us right. Okay, they are not in the title race, so let's knock them out. That's talking about Chelsea. Lamela says Martinelli need to rise now. No right winger at all. Demola Brian says Emasirera don't go Milan and win something. Son still struggling with Spurs. Oh, what a shot! What a shot! Oh, what people even mean. Yeah, Demola Berry went on to say Newcastle is in hot form right now. It's going to be a tough game for Arsenal, but I think playing at home will help Arsenal a bit. It's a two-legged game, so they will still go and play the return leg. Lord Mayor says, Henry Morrow, PGMOL don't apologize again, say it's not a penalty. Well, yesterday I said it's not a penalty. Some people, they insult me. Lord Mayor say, I feel Simeone Inzaghi lost it by those late subs towards the end of the game. You know, when the thing goes wrong, everybody will say, Sabi, when the thing goes, oh, pop. Okay, everybody say, Sabi. To say that substitution now, then when they get, so you see the way he did that substitution. Say the be sometimes this thing just happen. Okay, everybody say the apologies, he don't wish to make one EPL title. I agree with you. Liverpool does not win title on their own. Somebody must aid them. So, I've given up this season like, okay, they are doing everything to help Liverpool win. It's okay. They should just accept it. No need. Liverpool take the title. The same way they did it for you in the COVID time. Let them get another one again through the help of the referees and the rest. It's okay. Lord Mayor says Ibrahimovic is closer to ACMilan than Inter Milan as a club legend. Wow. Well, I agree with you on that one. You didn't win anything with Inter Milan, so should be. The Larawaji says for Land, defy the odds with the World Cup with the way he mastered the use of the Jabulani ball. He knows how to caress the ball. Even when he was struggling in England, he always had something special in him. Tosiliwade says, I remember a game day. My team was a goal down at halftime, midway to second half. A coach was about to take me out. That was how I pulled one goal back. Now, so Baba leave me. Get the winner before 90th minute. Congratulations to you. It's your writing could destroy somebody's eyes. Lord Mayor say Edinaza 34th birthday today, so he even retired so early. Now, wow, yes, because he didn't train seriously, and some people think that it's a good thing. People say, "Oh, no, it's a great player. He will not train, but we're gonna perform." Rubbish, rotten nonsense player. Overhype. Lord Mayor says, my happy moment yesterday was when Taiwo Awoni scored yesterday. He was filled with joy. Yes, Lord Mayor went down and said, please, let's see the like buttons. I need to go tell people that again. Yes, the other one says, Leo appeared to be laughing when he did that assist to Tammy. That guy plays football with joy, written all over, as if he is catching fun on the pitch. Congratulations to Milan and Fabio Consacao. He should just find the consistency to it. Playing with joy is good, but just find consistency to it. That's all I need. I think he's got more potential than he's showing, and he's not consistent. Today he's on fire. Tomorrow you won't see him play. That's why I have a problem with him. Hey, Lucky Ogali, happy New Year. Yes, okay, before I get to Lucky Ogali, there was Lord Mayor saying Nottingham, not Newcastle. Lord Mayor. I don't understand that. I don't understand what you mean by that anyway. Arsenal, Arsenal they play tonight? Not Newcastle Arsenal they play. Did I get it wrong? Arsenal playing Newcastle tonight. Yesterday, Nottingham Forest play. Maybe I caught something missed. I don't know. Nottingham Forest will make Europe, but not title race. Okay, guys. Nottingham Forest is an example of when the club gets an appointment right. Same set of players that were in a relegation conversation last season. The Larawaji says, again, I think that it's not just by getting the appointment right. The fact that no player have been injured, they've not had a long-term injury, and then the players that are playing have been consistent, the same players every week. That's worked well for them anyway. Teams that are struggling have not had to field the same 11 back-to-back in 5 consecutive games. That also could be a problem. The Larawaji say Arsenal can focus on the cups, but to me, it looks like some kind of regression. Anyway, when the preferable is not available, then the available bottom line, Arsenal are not doing well. Okay. Kawa Ali Mullah, he said, welcome back, happy New Year. Same to you, my brother. Demola Belly Brian says the comeback at Anfield was lost in first leg when Dembele missed that last-minute chance to score 4. You can see the anger in Messi's face is like knew was going to happen at Anfield. But that game at Anfield, they were strolling. They were just, not on the on the day. Yes, was spitting and dropping bars on the night. Yes, infusing old Greek history with modern day football comeback event. His commentary oratory almost stole the attraction from the event itself. Yes, that's when preparation meets opportunity. He has been preparing himself, watching all those 300 Gladiator, all those films, and then it was time for him to come in and show that truly Precious and the Cowboys, he has seen different versions, he has seen Zeus, he has seen the mythical characters, and it was time to put it on the play. And Costas Manolas made it happen for him. Finally, Demola Abiodun Ibrahim said Ayers did a bottling job to the company owner. Okay, yes, that's the total package of the show today. Tomorrow I'm going to tell you about 20 players you never knew played together. Let's keep my fingers crossed and be here that the internet and everything will allow us have a good show. Once again, my name is Daffy Matthews. You love to come in the Lebanon Sports. It's a new year, but it's the same old you. The things that needs to change is the character and the attitude, the persona. Okay, the year is the casing. You at the product. If the product doesn't change, a new year doesn't change anything. So figure out what needs to change in you and make the new year work for you. Have a wonderful day. Peter, I wanted to say another comeback is Chelsea versus, that one was my prediction as well. That's another one that was very, very sweet. But then I made more enemies for predicting that Chelsea were going to go on to win that game and win the Champions League. From Chelsea fans. I don't know why Chelsea fans hated me that period. 2012 was a very strange year. And then I said they would get knocked out in the group stage in the following year, in 2013, and go on to win the Europa Cup. And then I became public enemy. Chelsea fans, what I really do myself. I've predicted more success for you people, but every time I did, you guys still hated me more. Well, that's in the past now. Let's move on. Have yourself a wonderful day. Bye-bye.